Okay, now we are at part 2, and depending how long this video is, I might make a part 3. But in recapping, we're going to take 91% alcohol. I think I said 92 or 93, but honestly, the higher the better when you're making ink. We mixed it with food coloring, maybe 10, 12 drops, depending on the intensity of the ink that you want. We put it in a little bottle like this. We filled up the alcohol to, well, this is a pretty tiny thing, okay? So it fits in my hand. So the alcohol was up to here, put in 10 or 12 drops, 6 or 7. It's all, you know, what you like in your color. And then you shake it up and it's done. And what we did was we shredded some cotton into fine little shards here. I don't think they're cotton shards, but you get my point. So this took 1.5 cotton balls, 1.5 tiny little cotton balls. Doesn't take much. We put it in a bag, flattened it out, sprayed it. All I did was take a hairdryer to it, honestly, because it's alcohol, it will dry really fast, and because these are super thin, they are now dry, and this literally took me a minute, not even, per cotton ball. So now we have this. Let's clear the deck of this hot mess here. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors. Okay, we're going to get rid of this and this. Now, remember in the last video, don't do this. It's a waste of time. There's foam underneath here. There's this foam underneath felt. Total waste of time because this is too soft. Perhaps if it was harder foam, it would be better. But don't use that. And the expensive wool mats, well, they might work, but if they're anything like this, those little pillows that are an enormous amount of money, yeah, it's just not worth it. So use one of these soft bristle brushes that you would use to clean your fingernails with, or get something from the Dollar Tree that you are going to scrub the floor with, or just don't use it on the floor. And this, just have a dedicated soft bristle brush, or a hairbrush that's soft bristle, or a shoe shine brush, anything that has soft bristles. And this looks like it's about 1/2 inch deep. Works really, really well. Then you're gonna take your cotton. See, I made this. I was thinking, oh, I wonder. Now it's just, it looks terrible. Looks terrible, but I wanted to see if you could monogram something. And because I don't have any black felt, I have to use lighter colors. But imagine how pretty like a black and white pillow would be if you made like hearts all over it just with white cotton balls, if you didn't want to go and color them. So, okay, enough of that. I'm going to go get a scrap piece of, let's use this one that's already torn up here. All right. And I'm going to cut off a piece. Just randomly. And you know, this is what I would do if I choose to get into felting and I become addicted to it. I'm going to either get what I told you, one of those cleaning brushes or a large brush, or I'm sure I have a few of these, and literally you can make your own little mounted brush, okay? I mean your own little mounted thing by E6000 and slapping them side by side. So in that case, you'll have as much surface area, they call them felting mats, but you'll have as much surface area for $3 instead of $15. See, so 1, 2, 3, you could just be having this on a little board or your fingers, okay? And then you wouldn't be hurting yourself. So I am going to try to make something with this. Now let's see here. This is why I dyed these. Now it literally isn't going to take much. So let's see if you can figure out what I'm making. And yes, I know, I was impatient, so, you know, it's coming off on me, but that's just because this yellow one was all squished up. But I think this is pretty cool. Okay, so we're gonna unlock that. And just because I can, I'm gonna protect my fingers this time. And hopefully I won't pierce my thumb in the process. Well, maybe we'll just set this down. Because you know me. Okay, and I'm going to zoom in on this, hopefully. Gotta get, I don't know what's wrong with my camera here. I'm using the way wrong materials with this, but this is just an experiment because this is all I had. So it's coming through the back, and I'm just going to quickly do this. The key is to do it fast, I guess. Whoops. Not that fast. Do as I say, not as I do. There. Now it's going to stick down. Stay. Oh my gosh. It might be just a little bit wet. The first one's stuck. We're going to make this stick. What is wrong with this purple cotton thing? Okay, is it sticking? It is, a little bit. There, I think you just have to start it. And I might not be hitting it dead center, so, you know, it could be operator error too. Wow, this is turning out to be quite a disaster. But I just want to show you something real quick. I keep saying that, right? But you know, I have to cut myself a break because I've really never done this before. So you experienced felters out there. Oh, this could be the reason. There we go. Gotta hit it straight on. Good heavens. Okay, I'm going to pause because this is embarrassing. And I'm going to fix these needles. I'll be right back. And through the magic of television, here we go. I figured out the problem. It wasn't the cotton, but the needles, especially in this one, I would just, you know, if you're going to buy this Timo thing for 98 cents, I'm sure Clover, oh, there's a little bit in here. Sneaky little thing. Okay, so I would just buy some replacement needles because what I discovered using these things, okay, it still goes in here, but the more layers that you have, of course, it has to go through more, right? And then you can risk bending the needles, which are not hard to bend back. I mean, you don't go crazy with it and snap it. You just go real careful and straighten them all out. See, they're nice and straight. Well, this whole thing, this whole mechanism, they're nice and straight. Don't touch the tips. Ask me how I know that. Okay, so, but it wears on it. So that's where it was hanging up, and it was bending the needles a little bit back. So just go to a different part. If you use one of these things, go to a different part of it all the time, and then you'll be able to preserve the life of it. But again, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I think this is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm not going to do any more. This is a sample, and I still have all of these left. Let me kind of zoom out. I have all of these left. So just imagine covering an entire pillow, you know, just depending on what you want to do. So, yep, it's all stuck on there. And it's not coming off. Well, anytime soon. So then if you wanted to line it with another color yarn, you know, like regular yarn, then you just kind of follow it around. And yeah, this will look pretty cool. Or if you are felting a little animal, you know, make little flowers. I just wanted to teach you how to color the cotton in a very cheap, well, I should say inexpensive and quick way. I mean, like, and you'll just have it. Maybe I'll keep these, and because, you know, they're already dyed, and look how much you can get out of it. So, all right, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this was helpful. It's like felting on the cheap. That's what I should label this, but I probably won't. So you guys have a good night, and I'll catch you later. And yeah, happy felting. Bye-bye.